Are you searching for a partner who would be on board with you building an underground bunker? Now that's a question you don't hear every day, isn't it? But for some of us, it's a real concern. We're not just talking about a partner who will smile and nod while you ramble on about your latest prepping endeavor. No, we're talking about a partner who will grab a shovel and start digging right alongside you. You see, when it comes to prepping, having a partner who shares your passion is crucial. This isn't just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. It's a commitment to being prepared for whatever life might throw our way. And it's not a journey that should be undertaken alone. Sharing this journey with someone who understands and appreciates the importance of prepping can make all the difference. Imagine for a moment that you're planning to build that underground bunker. You've got the blueprints, you've scoped out the perfect spot, and you're ready to get started. But then you look over your shoulder, and there's your partner, rolling their eyes or sighing in exasperation. It's disheartening, isn't it? But now, imagine a different scenario. You're in the same spot, with the same blueprints, but this time, when you look over your shoulder, your partner is there with a determined look in their eyes, ready and willing to get their hands dirty. That's the kind of support and camaraderie that can turn a daunting task into an exciting project. But how do you find a partner like this? A partner who doesn't just tolerate your interest in prepping, but actively participates and contributes to it. A partner who understands that prepping isn't just about preparing for potential disasters, but it's also about building resilience, developing skills, and cultivating a sense of self-reliance and independence. Well, it all starts with understanding what qualities to look for in a prospective prepping partner. So, what qualities should you look for? Let's dive in and explore that question together. First and foremost, your partner should be open-minded. In the realm of prepping, this trait is non-negotiable. Prepping asks us to consider scenarios that, frankly, many people would rather not think about. It's not always comfortable to plan for the worst, yet that's exactly what we do. Your partner should be someone who's willing to entertain these possibilities without scoffing at your concerns. They need to understand that prepping isn't about pessimism, it's about pragmatism. It's about being ready for whatever life throws our way. Open-mindedness also means flexibility. In a crisis, plans can change in the blink of an eye. An open-minded partner can adapt, reassess, and take action as needed. They won't be stuck in rigid thought patterns when adaptability is key. Remember, an open mind isn't just about accepting the possibility of disaster. It's about embracing the potential for resilience, for survival, and ultimately, for hope. An open mind is a fertile ground for the seeds of preparation. Secondly, practical skills are a must. Now, this isn't to say that your partner needs to be a cross between a Navy SEAL and a master chef, but they should possess a few survival skills that can come in handy when things get rough. First aid, for instance, is a non-negotiable. In a crisis situation, medical professionals may not be readily available, so it's crucial to know how to dress a wound, perform CPR, or even just knowing when and how to use a first aid kit properly. It's these basic skills that could make the difference between life and death. Next, we have survival skills. Whether it's knowing how to start a fire without matches, building a shelter, or finding your way with a compass, these skills are key to surviving in the wilderness. Don't forget about water purification and food foraging too. They might seem basic, but in a survival situation, they're the difference between thriving and just scraping by. You might be thinking, well, I live in a city. I don't need to know how to survive in the wild. That's where you're wrong. Urban survival skills are just as important. Knowing how to navigate the city, finding safe places to sleep, and understanding when it's safe to move are all critical. So is the ability to scavenge for resources and improvise tools. Then there's gardening. Growing your own food is a sustainable way to survive in the long term. Your partner doesn't need to have a green thumb, but understanding how to plant a seed and nurture it to harvest is a valuable skill. Lastly, mechanical knowledge can be a lifesaver. From fixing a leaky pipe to maintaining a generator, these skills ensure that your shelter remains safe and functional. So, when you're looking for a prepping partner, consider their skill set. Do they know how to start a fire? Can they plant a tomato? Do they know what to do if someone gets hurt? These are the questions you need to ask. Skills are the tools of survival. Make sure your partner brings some to the table. Thirdly, mental fortitude is key. It's a common misconception that survival is all about physical strength and preparedness. Yes, those are crucial, but they're not the whole picture. Mental strength is just as important, if not more, in a crisis situation. Imagine you're stuck in a dire situation. Your supplies are dwindling, and the pressure is mounting. Physical strength alone won't get you out of that. It's your mental fortitude that will keep you going. It's your determination, your resolve, your willpower that will push you to find solutions, to persevere, to survive. A good prepping partner should be able to stay calm under pressure. Panic and anxiety can cloud judgment and lead to poor decisions, but a clear, calm mind can assess the situation objectively, devise a sound strategy, and act accordingly. It's not about ignoring fear, but managing it, using it to stay alert and focused. They should also be able to make tough decisions. In a crisis, there's often no time for hesitation. You need someone who can weigh the pros and cons quickly and take decisive action. This doesn't mean being reckless or impulsive, but having the courage to make hard choices when necessary. And let's not forget about morale. The ability to keep spirits high in the face of adversity is invaluable. It's easy to lose hope when things look bleak. A good partner will help you remember why you're fighting, why you're surviving. They'll encourage you, inspire you, and remind you of the strength within you. Remember, it's not just about surviving, but thriving. It's about facing challenges head-on, adapting, and coming out stronger on the other side. That's what mental fortitude is all about. Mental strength isn't something that can be built overnight, but it can be developed and honed over time. It's about resilience, patience, and a never-give-up attitude. Look for these qualities in a prepping partner, and you've struck gold. In the face of adversity, a strong mind is your strongest ally. Lastly, but certainly not least, compatibility is crucial. You see, finding the perfect prepping partner isn't just about shared interests in survival skills or a mutual appreciation for canned goods. It's about finding someone who complements you, not just in the bunker, but in all aspects of life. Consider this. You both love prepping, but what about the other 23 hours in the day? Do you share other hobbies? Do you enjoy the same movies, the same books, the same music? It's these shared experiences, these shared loves, that build a deeper, more meaningful connection. A connection that will not only help you survive in a crisis, but thrive in daily life. And what about values? Do you see eye to eye on the big things? Things like family, ethics, and personal growth? You see, when the lights go out and it's just the two of you, these core values become your guiding light. They become the foundation that you build your survival strategy upon. A strong foundation makes for a strong partnership. Then there's respect for individuality. Yes, you're a team, but you're also two unique individuals with your own quirks, your own dreams, your own ideas. Respecting and valuing these differences is what makes a partnership truly resilient. It's about balancing the we with the me. It's about understanding that even though you're in this together, you're still your own person. So when you're looking for that perfect prepping partner, remember this. It's not just about shared survival skills or a mutual love for prepping. It's about finding someone who shares your values, your hobbies, and respects your individuality. It's about finding someone who complements you in every way. A shared love for prepping is important, but so is a shared love for each other. Now, before we wrap things up, if you found this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support is what keeps us going and allows us to bring you more content like this. It's completely free, and it means you'll be the first to know about new videos on survival skills and prepping strategies. Not only does this help us grow our community, but it also shows us that our work is making a difference. So, if you appreciate what we do and want to see more, please consider liking and subscribing. Remember, every click counts, especially in the world of YouTube. Either way, we thank you for watching. Now, with that said, let's wrap things up. To wrap things up, we've journeyed through the landscape of what makes an ideal prepping partner. Let's revisit those key points. An open mind is a treasure in any relationship, but in a prepping partnership, it's a lifeline. It's the ability to entertain ideas outside of the norm, like the construction of an underground bunker that sets a solid foundation. Practical skills are next in line. From knot tying to fire starting and everything in between, these are the hands-on abilities that can make or break a survival situation. Then there's mental fortitude, the grit to withstand adversity, and the resilience to bounce back when things don't go as planned. And finally, compatibility. It's about more than just getting along. It's about working together as a well-oiled machine, especially when the stakes are high. So, keep these qualities in mind as you search for your perfect prepping partner. Until next time, stay prepared.